Ready?
Oh, are you gonna get up or are you just gonna start talking?
No, I'm gonna just start talking.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Alright, come on.
We good. What's up, podcast? My name is Dmack. Welcome to Dmack's podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed the past videos I've been putting out for you. Today I got Nate here on the podcast, and I'm gonna let him go ahead and introduce himself.
I'm Nathan Henry. I go to TMG Prep. I'm 17 years old, class of 2021. And yeah, that's me.
Where you from, Nate?
I'm from Michigan, Sterling Heights, if you know where that's at.
For sure. So you played high school over there?
Yeah, I played for two years. I played my freshman year, and then I played my junior year, but I got injured.
You got injured? It was like a hard injury or like something like simple?
Nah, it was like, it kept me out for a while, but it was like the hip flexors, right?
Yeah.
So it was like a strain. I think it comes from like overworkers or something like that.
So it was out for a while?
Wow, yeah.
That's tough. So tell me about your injury, because I've been playing basketball my whole life, and I haven't been like had a serious injury. So how was that process of like recovery, coming back? Like, did you have like withdrawals because you wasn't able to play? Like, how was that?
What you mean withdrawals?
Like you was like feeling like you need to get back in the gym.
Yeah, I was really feeling like that. But it was more so, it was frustrating because like it was a hip flexor strain. I knew that, but I didn't know like what the problem was. Like, what was the root of it or why it happened or anything like that. But I eventually learned that it was like I needed to strengthen my core and my glutes because I guess all of it's connected. Mm-hmm. So I needed to strengthen that so that the hip flexor wasn't doing as much work. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But for the longest, I couldn't figure it out. So.
Dang. So you was out for your second year. How was it recovering from that? Like, after you got back on the court, did you like lose a step? Was like your shot off, or like you just got the ball and you was killing the game?
I mean, it was really like my game. It was still straight, but it was more like the athleticism part. Like before, I was dunking with ease, all types of stuff. But then after, it was like I had to get back into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So you from Michigan, born and raised?
Yeah.
How was your transition coming here to TMG?
Well, actually, born and raised, I don't know, because I lived in Arizona for 3 years.
Okay.
So I don't know if you would say I was raised there or what, but I was born in Detroit.
Uh-huh.
And then I moved to Arizona. I lived there for 3 years, and then I got back to Michigan, and I lived in Sterling Heights.
So how long did you live in Arizona? I mean, when did you live in Arizona? Like, how old were you?
I was from 9 to 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been around a little bit. You've been to a couple states. So yeah, how was your transition from Michigan to here to TMG?
It was pretty easy, honestly, because I've been used to like sunny weather in Arizona and stuff like that.
Yeah. But
I was really looking forward to it. That's like one of the main reasons I wanted to come, because California, bright lights and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think that's why a lot of people come to our academy, because we're in California. And we deal with a lot of out-of-state and international people. So I think people come here, they want to enjoy the basketball environment and getting better, but they also do it because it's California.
Yeah.
How'd you hear about TMG?
I was actually at a showcase in Arizona, and Coach Jesse, he texted me afterwards. Because I think, like, when you sign up for the showcase, you put your number or whatever.
Yeah.
And he texted me, and it was like, would you like to come to TMG or whatever? And I was like, I didn't think they were having basketball in Michigan. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm coming through.
You know what's crazy? Let me tell you something. At the showcase, because I was there with Jesse, and we both saw you play, and we wasn't like, oh damn, we need to have him, but you did some good things, and your height and the class, because you still in high school,
right?
So it was like, we need somebody that can fill that position, that can fill that role. So before you even knew, like, and that's what's important when these players are playing in showcases and tournaments, y'all never know who's watching. You don't know if you're going to get a call from Duke or from some small JUCO in the middle of nowhere. But that's the point of these showcases, to get exposure. So yeah, I was there when Jesse hit you up about coming to the program. So yeah, back to transitioning here to TMG. Like, when you got here, did you have any issues with like your roommates, with like the city, with like, what's something you struggled with, like when you first came over here, if anything? Or you just came and everything was cool?
That's a good question. Honestly, No, it was pretty easy. Like the first few days, it was it was kind of harder because I was like, dang, I'm really in California. Like I can't just open my door and see my family or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they just all the way across the country. But then after a few days, you start talking to more people. You start to get over it, and it's like
Yeah. About the first couple days or like the first week, you start to get used to your roommates, used to the city, used to the people. So it's kind of an easy transition. So once you're done here with Team G and you play a couple years of high school basketball, where do you see yourself being at? Like going to college, or what's next for you?
I would like to go to college and then play basketball and then play some type of professional basketball. Mm-hmm. That's my goal.
Okay, some type meaning maybe go overseas or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe you go overseas, if not the NBA.
Got you. Do you think that you're doing everything that you need to do to get there, or do you think it's like some stuff you gotta like fix to make sure that you make it to the top? Like the day-to-day thing that you do on a day-to-day basis,
right?
Is that gonna get you to the league or to overseas?
That's what I'm like. Actually, currently, I'm working on that right now. Like, I think as of now, yeah. But like, if you were to ask me that question like a month ago, or whatever, I would say no. But I've been thinking about it more. Like, hey, I need to do more.
Yeah.
So I think I've been improving more.
Yeah.
So
I think that's important because a lot of people have goals and they want to make it here and make it there, but that got to reflect in your day-to-day life. Like, you got to do things that's gonna help you get there. It can't just be words that you just like say and it's gonna happen. So, if I had to give you some advice in this podcast, I would say make sure that you do that stuff on a day-to-day basis to help you get there. Let's say, for example, basketball don't work out, or basketball do work out, and then you retire. What other things do you have in mind, like another career? Do you have any other hobbies that you want to get into?
I don't have like a specific thing that I've thought. Like I know I want to do some type of business. Like I want to start some type of business, but I just don't know what type of business I want to start now.
Okay.
But I do know I want to be like my own. What is it called? My own boss. And I know that's like kind of cliche to say, but
yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. That's important. I think a lot of people should. It's like an entrepreneur,
right?
Like running your own business and being your own boss. That's important. As far as, because you're from Michigan, you lived in Arizona for a while, you've lived here in California for a while. Where do you see yourself settling down? Like, do you have like a dream place you want to live? Like when you retire, when you get older, like where you want to settle down, or you kind of just still figuring it out?
At first, after going from Arizona, moving back to Michigan, like throughout my whole time being in Michigan, I was like, dang, I really want to live in Arizona. But like now, after coming to California, I know I don't want to live in any of those three, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like I want to experience somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've been in all three, and it's like if I go to any of them, I would be like, whatever, I'm here. But like I want to experience something new.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been out the country?
No.
That's for sure life changing. How old are you?
17.
17, right? Yeah, I feel like once you get out the country, you're gonna probably want to live out of the country, but only some people experience that. When I traveled, I was like, I want to go live overseas. I don't even want to live in the States no more. But that was just something I personally went through, wanting to live overseas. Tell me about your experience throughout basketball, like in high school. Like, what type of things did you go through in high school when you was in high school and when you wasn't injured? Like, did you play a lot? Were you a starter? Like, was your coach a good coach? Did you have any issues on the team? Like, how was your experience being on the high school team?
Yeah, I think, like, early throughout high school, like, for ninth grade particularly, I did have issues with, like, the coach. I was never, like, a problem or whatever with a coach, but it was more so, like, I didn't like how, like, the coaching was going.
Okay.
How do I explain? Like, it was too, like, system-based. It was too, like, do this, go here, and then you go, like, obviously, like, you don't want to, like, I'm not going to be a player that drops 70 points every game or whatever. Like, that's not what I'm expecting. But, like, you look at players on YouTube or whatever, like, the best players, it's like, they don't play like this, so it was kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, I'm stuck in this confinement.
Players, they'll be successful in, like, a systematic program. Okay. I mean, system. Some players will be better with not a system. They could just hoop and they could be all right. And you seem like one of those players that just, like, let you go and you could score where you're going to score at, and you're going to be successful where you're going to be successful at. Cool. So before I end every podcast, I ask my guests 3 questions. And the first question is, what do you consider success? Like, every person got their own definition or meaning of what success is. What do you think, or what is your definition of success?
I'd say my definition of success is pretty much just living stress free, like to not have anything that you're like worrying about or thinking about or anything like that. Like obviously you're always gonna have stuff that you're worrying about or whatever, but just to keep that like as small as possible to a minimum. And I know that's like a basic answer, but
yeah,
basically just to live stress free, to not have anything to worry about.
No, but a basic answer is a straightforward answer. If you gotta take a 5-minute explanation to explain something, then it's probably not true. So I respect that simple question. I mean that simple answer. The second question is, but I want to ask you a pre-question before I ask you that question. Have you seen The Matrix?
No, but I know like about.
Oh my God! You have not seen The Matrix. This is the second person I'm interviewing that he has not seen The Matrix. But they're just young. Y'all just young. It's all good. Y'all just young. So in the movie, Morpheus explains the red pill and blue pill.
Right.
The red pill is if you take this red pill, you'll be exposed to all the corruption, all the bad things that's going on behind closed doors that's going on in the world. So you'll be exposed to the truth.
Right.
That's the red pill.
Okay.
If you take the blue pill, then you'll just, stay asleep, like just live your day-to-day life and just live in your own circle without understanding what's all the problems that are going on in the world. So would you rather take the red pill and be exposed to the truth, or would you rather take the blue pill and just kind of, stay to yourself and just live your day-to-day life?
Okay. All right, I got a question though. If I take the red pill, like, can I do anything about it? Like,
that's gonna be on you. That's gonna be on you. Like, so I feel like nowadays a lot of people are exposed to the truth, but it's so overwhelming that it's like, damn, that's messed up. I'ma just leave it like it is. Or they take it upon themselves, like, hey, that's what's going on is bad, and I want to make an impact on the world. So I think it'll be up to you. Like, if you want to take on that duty to make it your job to have an effect on that, then it'll be on you.
All right. I'm gonna take the red pill, but it's still close. Like, I'm still like deciding, but I would take the red pill.
The red pill?
Yeah, I'd rather know.
Why though?
Cause it's like, I don't know. Nah, when you ask that,
it's a tough question.
But I don't know. I would just like, I would rather know what's going on than just be like a sheep or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would rather like if somebody's lying to me about something, I would rather know that I'm being lied to.
Got you. Cool. So the last question is not really a question. It's you gonna leave a message for yourself to hear like 5 or 10 years from now.
Right.
So if we on camera, I want you to leave a message to yourself when you look at this video 5 or 10 years from now, and just leave a message to yourself. What you want to tell yourself?
All right. Basically, what I would just tell myself is to just live your best life, because like one day, like we're all gonna die. So there's no point to not get out and live. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I would just tell myself that to get out and experience things. Just basically to live life.
Yeah. So for sure. All right. I appreciate you joining me, man. For all my viewers, thank y'all for watching. If you haven't already, check out all the videos I've posted in the past. And I hope y'all enjoying the content I've been putting out. And just stay tuned for the rest of the videos we got coming up. All right. Peace.